enough. I've had enough. I'm gonna change today, right now. I can't take this anymore. I've been doing this for too long. Nothing's been changing. I've been just going on and on and on and on. And how many times in the past have you felt that trigger? The moment where you feel change arise and the pull is becoming so strong. You feel your body trembling. You feel a change is happening. And yet at some point you end up disappointed because you're not using momentum. You're not using that momentum to act on it and to create change on a situation that you're not happy with and you've probably not been happy with for a really, really long time. And yet you stay in that situation because of comfort, because it's the known, or let's put it in another way, because change is the unknown. Welcome to this episode. I'm Jackie. This is Who I Am, your guided meditation podcast. And in this episode, I'd like to look into closing the gap with you. Closing the gap of that trigger moment where change is so close and you feel ready to finally go out there, taking all your courage and all your determination to finally tear things apart that you've been taken in for such a long time. As we're gonna exit the comfort zone today, start with making this a little bit easier for you and get as comfortable as you can. Choose a position that feels most comfortable for you. Grab pillows, grab a blanket, get cozy and warm, and then just try and relax into your seat, or maybe you are lying down on your back. Take in the atmosphere of the room that you're in and close your eyes. Take a few deep, nourishing breaths in and out of your nose. Unwrinkle your forehead. Maybe move the jaw from left to right. Open the mouth and close it. Loosen everything up. Perhaps you want to circle the shoulders. Open and close the hands or circle the wrists. Take in any movement that feels right for you. That feels like loosening tension that's built up in your body. As our mind clenches, occasionally also the body starts to build up tension in certain areas. So try and loosen that up. In order to also loosen the mind, unclench. Breathe in fully and exhale to release. The first step is done. You showed up. You chose this episode to work on your situation. You are aware and you are present. And for now, all you gotta do is accept the fact that you are where you are today and that things have not changed yet because it wasn't time for it. Instead of seeing it as being stuck, perhaps you allow yourself to believe that it's just part of your transition phase. You're not trapped. You're just at a crossroads. needing a plan to move forward, and change doesn't happen overnight. Most of the time, change is a process of different phases, and currently you are right in the middle of it. So while you're continuing to breathe fully and deeply in and out of your nose, think about the root of your current situation, the cause of your state of unhappiness. What specifically is making me unhappy? And what emotions come up when I think about this situation? What fears are actually keeping me from making a change? And then pinpoint your needs here. Look closely into where you want to make that shift towards. What do I want to move toward? Again, if at that moment you start feeling tension or pain arise in any part of your body, give yourself some time to locate the pain, locate the tension, and then use your hands to place it right on that spot. Feel into it, breathe into that space, and just send some love into that area. There's no need to feel bad for not having changed anything so far, not having managed to move forward. Remember that you are in transition and trust the process. If you're still struggling with acceptance, perhaps go back to a time where it all started. If it's about a relationship you feel stuck in, or the job that you simply hate by now, think back to the beginning of things, where you got yourself into the job that looked so promising and new and exciting, or the relationship, the first dates where there were new feelings and it was also exciting and new. How did you feel back then? Was it really all bad? Or were there times where it was exactly what you needed, exactly what you wanted, and it was exactly the right thing to do back in the days? And of course, things change, and that is totally fine. That is what life is all about. Life is constantly moving, evolving, and so are you. And if you are struggling with identifying the fear and what exactly it is that is keeping you from making change, you can ask yourself, what is the good thing about my situation? What would I be missing if I make the change happening? What would I miss out on learning if the situation that I'm in right now had never happened? Continue breathing in and out. Now I'd like you to picture yourself 6 months from now, or depending on the gravity of your situation, perhaps it's a full year from now. A few months have passed by. You've gone through different seasons, and you're standing in front of a mirror. You see your own reflection. You look yourself in the eye. You scan that version of you that you can see in the mirror. And not just the outside. Notice also the inside. And imagine that you've not made any change regarding your situation. Who's that person that you can see in the mirror? What does it look like? And how does it make you feel to see this version standing there 6 months from now? Nothing's changed. Everything's the same. Have things gone worse? Things gone out of hand, out of your control? What would that version of you 6 months from now tell the version of you today? What advice does it have for you? What words of self-compassion? What needs is it communicating to you, asking you to do? Imagine that 6 months in the future version of you sitting down to write you a letter. What's it gonna write? What words is it going to use? Is it going to be a happy letter? Sad letter? Frustration? Imagine holding that piece of paper with all these words in your hands right in this moment. Whatever words, whatever emotions this letter contains, use this and turn it into your fuel. This letter is so full of emotions, it is going to be impossible for you to ignore it. Ignore that version 6 months of you when nothing's happened and nothing's changed. To finally choose change and hold yourself accountable. Because accountability is what you're going to need in order to pull through in the process of transformation. The reason why you've not changed up until this day was because you were afraid of the change, or because you knew it was going to be hard or painful. It meant some sort of discomfort. Perhaps it just meant to discover a version of yourself that hasn't existed before. And that was scary. And that's why it takes accountability. And in order to create accountability, so as a last step towards your momentum of change, you're going to picture yourself as the version in 6 months or 12 months from now that has embraced the discomfort and made the change happen. And then take a few breaths to really feel into this. As you look back on the past months, what is different now? How did it feel to go through the transformation? What has helped you to continuously follow on that new route day by day? Get up in the morning and continue on that route, even though you know it was going to be hard. Or maybe even not. Maybe it was easier than you thought. Feel into that. And then as you finish off this meditation, grab a piece of paper and start to write down as detailed as you can. How does it feel like to be this new, evolved, and grown version of yourself that is sitting there and looking back to the past months, just being proud for the change that it's created? Write it down word by word. Okay. Now let's take one final breath in together. And exhale. Beautiful. Now slowly open your eyes and get to work right away. Make the decision. Embrace the discomfort. I know you can do it. You've got everything you need. You're all prepared for it. All it takes is that one final decision. Because the ultimate question is whether your fear of change is greater than the fear of staying the same. When the answer is no, you'll know it's time to act. So start before you're ready. And one more thing before you head off, if you have any questions or you just like to get in touch, feel free to send me a message and share all your thoughts on who.i.m.ycm. You can find me on Instagram, and I cannot wait to hear from you. Have a good day.